Hello and welcome to episode number 30 of the Aurora C-Sharp Uncut Season 2 Let's Play series. Do apologise for the delay in the last episode. I've taken a sabbatical after a lot of issues that have occurred, namely me getting sick. Not from COVID, thankfully, but parts of my family as well, and also sleep schedule having issues. Hopefully I'll be able to get stuff back on track, though I've said this before, it hasn't materialised, so I don't expect anything. But videos will come out as I try to get them out, and I'll try to get stuff sorted. I do want to make videos for you guys, and it's not so much a lack of motivation, it's just all the other issues that are compounding on top of each other. So hopefully we can resolve that. Either way, we are actually going to be recording a video today. So today is going to be, as I said, Uncut Season 2, and we are going to be playing our German Kaiserreich game. Now, in the last episode, what did we manage to accomplish? Now, if I can remember, this was about a week ago now. We had managed to finally, after many years, secure the space around Alpha Centauri A3, otherwise known as the alien Homeworld. In this regard, we managed to destroy the surface orbit weapons with significant bombardment from our fleet. And in terms of our casualties, if we go have a look over here, we'll not get so much casualties, but damage to the battleships. We had 3 Alsaces and 2 Königsbergs who were damaged and had to be pulled out, and then a loss of damage across the board. So it wasn't the cheapest thing to do or the easiest thing to do, but it was a successful, and we were able to kill about 30,000 tons worth of surface orbit weapons, which is not something that is easy to get through. And due to fortification level, that's probably more like 90,000 tons. Now we have to plan for the fact that we need to invade a homeworld with 500,000 ground force signature. Now, because of how fortification works and that it hides a percentage of your ground forces, that is going to be more like 1.5 million tons. As such, we need to be prepared for that and have the forces necessary to be able to actually defeat an enemy with such amounts. That's why we're building heavy tank battalions to be able to do just that. And we're also building, of course, regimental headquarters. And I'm going to need to get a lot of stuff moved around and moved in, which is kind of going to be a problem here. This is regimental headquarters. That's old regimental headquarters. What was I training? Oh, these were the tank regiments. Yeah, tank regiments. So we need to move these into here. To get our tank battalions and tank regiments. Okay, so this is 45. So that is 10, 30. This is 15,000. Okay, so it's 3 per. It's been a while since I last made these, so I have to actually make sure I know what I'm putting into what. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. Let's put this in here, and then that should sort all of our tank regiments out, and those will then go into divisions. And those divisions will be able to then work themselves out. So battalion, got 1 more regiment available. We do have more panzer battalions than that, so we'll have to move those around. Okay, and then we're going to put these into tank divisions. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 tank divisions, and then 1, 2, 3. So that gives us 140,000. So that's 280,000 tons worth of tanks to start us with. Right, that regimental headquarters. There's a little bit of a bug from that's not been patched out until 1.14 comes out anyway. 135,000 tons per, and that is 270,000 tons worth of tanks. I'd like 500,000 tons worth of tanks, which we could then fit into having 1 million tons worth of infantry to be able to handle everything that we need to handle. But that's going to take quite a bit. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 2 more regiments, so we're going to need to train up another, 12? 2 more regiments, we need to train up 3, 6, 9, 12. We need to train up 12 more tank battalions. So I'm going to order that up. And then we also need this Panzer Grenadier regiments to be completed for the infantry. And then so we'll have the infantry perform the main part of the attack and then the rest for everything else. So we're going to need tank regiment 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, of course. And then I'm going to need 12 Schwer's Panzer Battalion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll take a lot more training. Then we have armor battalions and infantry battalions being trained up, and those will be then slotted into where they need to go. So again, we're going to need a lot of ability to move all that stuff around as well. So if I go into... we have 2 tank divisions currently ready for deployment. I'm going to now be looking at... where is it? We have available, I remember we were building up a massive stockpile of Rhineland class APTs, which are our new tugs, which are going to be able to move stuff around. And these explicitly were going to be for our troop transport pods, which we were planning on manufacturing. The troop pods, 100 kiloton pods, there we go. So we're going to get those under construction. So I'm going to construct space station. Troop transport pod. So 10 of these is going to be 1 million tons. So we're going to produce 20, and that will be exactly 2 million tons worth of capacity to move ground forces with. So military shipyard, create, and that will be done by 2109. Now, with our remaining fleet, now that we have managed to secure ourselves the orbit of the planet, I'm going to now have the battleship fleet head home. There's no reason not to, and I think this is probably the best course of action because we need to get home to refuel, resupply. And I'm going to tell this fleet over here to do the exact same thing. Get back home. We've done what we need to do. We've blown up the shipyards. We've dealt with the enemy, and in that regard, I feel very safe in being able to give this order going forward here. So let's do some 5-day increments. 5 day, 5 day, 5 day. As we try and get all the tech that we need. How long will it take on those ground forces, though, total? We're training them pretty hard. We'll have another slam amount of Panzer Grenadier infantry battalions, armor battalions done. And those armored infantry battalions, if I have a look. So the armored battalions, Panzer Grenadier armored, those are full of IHVHs, which are... Yeah, so those are light vehicles, infantry fighting vehicles, and then we have infantry battalions. And then those will make up a infantry regiment, right? Yeah, that works for us. Total. Well, that works completely out for us there. But that is going to take a lot of training up to do. So there we go. Train up a bunch, and then we're going to begin training up a ton more battalions. We have 50 facilities at a time here. And we are continuously training up more and more and more infantry battalions. I'm going to make sure that we have enough Panzer Grenadier regiments, however, to be able to actually slot everything into, because we're going to need that. And we'll also need to make sure that we have enough divisions to put them into. So where the hell is division headquarters? There it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're probably going to need like 10 divisions at least for what we're looking at here. So it's definitely not going to be anything that's going to be insignificant in any regard anyway. We're talking about a massive invasion, millions of tons of capability here. So it's not light at all. Being fighting to race actually went up 96,000 kilometers. That's actually fantastic news. That does mean that we do gain a range increase now. I'm going to direct our sensors and fire controls towards... Let's get active sensors up, actually. But what range do we get now? Our maximum beam fire control range. So our maximum range right now is going to be at a 384,000 kilometers. It's the farthest we can fire a weapon out towards. But yeah, we're continuing to train up ground forces. I mean, if we have a look at GU and stockpile, right, this is the amount of ground forces we have. But if we have a look over here, on Earth, we have about 1 million tons. And a lot, 211,000 of that is light and armored vehicles or LAVs. So we'll have to see. Either way, we can wait just enough, and we'll train up those troop pods, get them tugged over as we need to, and then we can begin to transport everything that we need over. We just finished up that, training up those. I'm going to order up some Panzer Grenadier infantry battalions, because we're going to need them. And we'll have those division headquarters done relatively quickly in comparison to anything else. Should take about a month total training time for something like that. There we go. Division headquarters trained up. And that's not too much of an issue. And then we're continuing to train up the tank battalions, which would take a lot more time. The tank battalions, it's going to take 3 years for those extra tank battalions to be done. And then if we have a look over at something like Panzer Grenadiers, those are going to take till 2108. And then a bunch of other areas are going to take a lot more time. So yeah, got to keep that in mind. 6 have been constructed, and we're just going to keep training those troop pods up until, well, not training, we're building the troop pods. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the episode, and continue. Hopefully the invasion will go well. I haven't really done many ground in NPR Homeworld invasions, so this could go like a disaster, but luckily for us, it isn't a jungle mountain world or anything, so it's not that big of an issue. But it is going to be an unprecedented attack that is going to require a hell of a lot of forces. And that's why I am training up so many ground forces in an attempt to, well, just get us the amount that we need. And of course, this is going to mean that our renderite is being used massively here. We're using 30,000 tons because we're training so many ground forces to constantly be built. But the good news is we're going to have the troop pods pretty much done. 2 more Königsberg class battleships just finished up production, which is again amazing news. That is the Tirpitz and the Mulk. I believe we already have those vessels in service. We may need to sort our naming schemes out a little bit, but I can move that into the battleship squadron now. There we go, and I'm going to get those repaired up. We do need to initiate repairs across the board here for our fleet. Some of them bigger than others. It really just depends. Keep in mind that some of that's armor damage, some of that's not armor damage. But we can begin to repair up ships and get them back into fighting service. A lot of it is just very light armor damage, which we should be able to repair without any much of a problem. As you can see here, the build cost is relatively low to repair stuff like this. So repair Alsace class. What are you doing that? So repair the Alsace class, please. Okay, we're getting those repaired on the way. Panzer Grenadier Infantry Battalion is trained up. Repaired. One of those regiments finishing off the line. Those will be done on March 2108. So I have to wait till next year for those. And that is the 10th troop pod done. So now we can move 1 million tons of troops at once. Bismarck repaired. That's another troop pod. Brunsviken has repaired, and then we're going to go for another repair as well. Let's go Königsberg. Good. Then let's go on the Königsbergs again. More of them on the way there. And those 3 have been repaired. And let's go for that again. Repair on the Königsberg, or the Alsace, I guess, in this case. Königsberg, 1, 2, 3. Just continuing to go through the repairs, and then we should have all the ships repaired relatively quickly here. 4 more ships have finished up their repairs, and they'll just keep cycling through, because again, a lot of this is just very cheap repairs that are needed. Alsace class. And Königsberg. There we go, we're getting through most of them here. Without much of an issue anyway. And this is the power of cycling out. You know, this costs us a fraction of what it would cost for a completely new battleship, so it's definitely worth it here. So now we're going to repair the Bayern, because they did receive some damage, though not a lot. So Bayerns, repair, 1, 2, 3, and hopefully that should sort some of them out. Shipyards, repair. Bayern. There we go. That should be all of them now. So now we'll just wait on that. And there we go. We're good. Panzer Grenadier regiments. So now we can slot stuff into Panzer Grenadier regiments. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so where's my Panzer Grenadier infantry battalions? These are old. So what I'm going to do is, can I shift click this? No, I can't. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to shift click that? So because of how this bloody screen is overlaid, and it's really annoying. I wish there was an easier way to move things. I'm just gonna have to slowly delete these to bring this down, I guess. Panzergrenadier Infantry Battalion. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to delete these, and that's gonna be an absolute pain. So delete. Just slowly going through. Am I telling you, you really can't delete these? Steve, why do you do this to me? You know, I love this game, but sometimes stuff like this is just actual pain. Battalion, infantry. Okay, we're nearly there, and then we can just start moving stuff in, and then that will slowly sort. Oh, I just killed a tank battalion by mistake. That was bad. Artillery, and then infantry. There we go. Do apologise for this. There's really no other way around it if I want to actually get stuff into the battalions, because everything is on drag and there's no easier way to handle it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So this is 40 HQ, and then we have, what is that? These are 5,000 tons, so that is 15,000 tons. In a single regiment with a HQ 40. So we can do 4 battalions, and then we can do an armored battalion in a little bit. But we'll do 4, and then we'll do 6. Yeah, that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these regiments are actually going to be pretty big. 3 regiments per battalion, and then these regiments, yeah, are going to be pretty massive because the actual battalions are pretty small overall. There we go. Now we'll move this up. Infantry battalion. Well, am I being correct in this? Let me think. Armor battalions. Yeah, so we got like, okay, regiment. Yeah, I don't think I'm being actually correct in this. So Panzer Regiment, this is 12,600. So that means that we have 30,000, 28,000. So that means that we can have, roughly speaking, five battalions per. So we'll have 2 infantry, or 3 infantry, and then we'll have 1, and then 2 armored per. I think that makes the most sense. Close support on that, please. So boom, and then we'll move the armored ones up. This is a long pain of organizing through all of this. Okay, you're done. You need your armored. Good. Then this needs armored as well. And then it's going to screw up as well after this because that's just how the game works. And then you need an armored. We're going to need more armored brigades here if we're going to be able to do what we want to do. Okay, well, we can move those into division headquarters. So I can move you, and you into division headquarters. And then I can move you, then you, there we go. So we need to finish this one up and this one. But that gives us a full division there. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Panzergrenadier, 2, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that works. That gives us a total size of 112,000 tons per battalion. Yeah, so that's five battalions per regiment, and that's 2 armored, and then 3 infantry, and then we need to get more armored battalions. We already have more armor battalions. We just need to move them around. The problem is again, we have all this faff in the way. Panzer Grenadier Regiment. I mean, we can move all this stuff around. Yeah, we can do this. This works out fine either way. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. This is the pain of ground forces at the end of the day, is all of this organization. But this is what we need to do when we're talking about an army that's going to be in the millions of tons, right? Is we need to be able to move all of these ground forces through like this. And then 1, 2, 3. So we need 10 of these divisions for reference. If 112,000 tons per division, then we need 10 divisions to be able to actually have 1,000,000 tons, and then we're going to need a full another Panzer Corps as well, or 2 more tank. So we're going to need 4 tank divisions, and then 10 Panzer Grenadier divisions, which is a lot. And then that would give us hopefully a 3-to-1 advantage, or a 1-to-1 at minimum. We may need more than that. It really does depend. I'm not the greatest confident in any kind of engagement, so we're going to have to see. And this may not work out to how I'd like it to anyhow. So now we can move the armored battalions in. So this will be 2 per. And then 2 per as well. So those are good. So the 8th is good. And then we need the 7th. So that gives us 3 more regiments that are ready to go. So we're going to move those through there. So 8th, 7th, 15th. And that gets us 112,000 tons. So we have 2 divisions of Panzer Grenadiers completely ready now. We need to fill out the other one. We have some infantry battalions left, but we're going to need to get the extra. Yeah, we need to train with the rest. We need Panzer Grenadier armored battalions. And then Panzer Grenadier infantry battalion, Panzer Grenadier regiments as well. A lot to train up. Sorry if that was a little bit boring to go through there, and I got a little bit monotone, but it's not exactly the most interesting. It's just drag select things across like that, but you gotta do it. Infantry battalion trained up, constructed, troop pod constructed. Let me have a look at the 6th Infantry Division. This needs more infantry battalions, so we can actually sort that out. Yeah, you need more infantry battalions. 1, and then you've got enough. We just need armored battalions now, and then we'll be good on that front. So we currently have 270, 240, 360. We have about 600,000 tons of ground forces available now. So we've trained up about 33% of the force that we intend to send to the planet, and it's managed to be full of tank. We're going to have 33% of our force going to be in tanks, and 66% of that is going to be in infantry, armored infantry battalions. So hopefully that should work out. 2 turrets built. Good news on that then. Another cargo pod, or another troop pod, my bad, was built. Tank regiments have been trained up, and those are going to be very useful because we'll be using those for moving our Schwer battalions too, or heavy tank battalions. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. I did delete one of them by accident, so I'm going to turn SM on and just give me one of them for free. Just to rectify that mistake, or that little misclick, and that should be in, hopefully, here. Where the hell is it? How's my Schwer battalion? Oh, there it is. Okay. Schwer Panzer battalion. And then those are there, and then we're gonna need those tank divisions. We need 2 more tank divisions to be trained. Did I not put an order in for that? Should have. 1, 2. It's like 0.14 years apparently. And then that will allow. Yeah, we need 4 divisions of tanks for reference. And I can't imagine what's going to happen to these ground forces after the replacements. Cause issues. That's gonna be a nightmare. That's for bloody damn sure. Okay, we're nearly done with the troop pods, so we should have the capacity to actually move the forces when we need them to. Panzer Grenadier Armored Battalions finish training up so that we can sort them out. So that division's done. You need armored. So, armored battalions. So, Panzer Infanterie. Well, let's just move these into the Panzer Grenadier regiments. There we go. 2, 3. And then I need to move up. I need armored up here, but the problem is I can't really do that right now. We should have everything that we need in these. No, you need another infantry battalion in this Panzer Grenadier regiment. Yeah, you're fine. So I'm just going to delete these then. Because the problem is I can't actually see them. I wish that it would allow you to extend the window down, and that's a really big problem. Delete formation. Delete. Or at the very least, you should be able to delete like batches of formations at once. Okay, now we should be able to do it. There we go. 1, 2. Then you need another one. You're gonna need 2 more. So that gets us that, which is good enough for what we need now. 6th, you need armored up as well. Yeah, the 6 needs it, but the problem is I can't bloody get it to the 6 because of bloody how stuff's collected around. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just going to move stuff into regimental headquarters now. You're armored, you're armored, you're armored. Move this armored into here. So, armored, armored. Move this down. Move that into here. So those regiments are now done. And we have these regiments to get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have that's done. So that's that's all those done. So now the only one you have to worry about is up here. The problem is as I said, I can't get stuff down correctly. I'm gonna have to move it like, I guess I'm just gonna have to move it like this. Like tank regiment, and then I'm going to move it up. Okay, we need 1 more armored battalion. Apparently. We should already have them on the way. Armored battalions, yeah. Order up a few more armored battalions, and then we want more infantry battalions, and then more regiments. Okay, so now into divisions. So 7th is fine. I know that 7th's fine. 6th, we'll sort that out in a little bit. You just need 1 more armor battalion, but you're pretty much done. 5th's also done. That means that we just have 8th, which we can then move stuff into. 8th, 9th. So this is 100,000 tons per, by the way. So each one of these divisions that we complete is a big jump in the amount that we're capable of. So that's that. So that means that we still need more regiments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 600,000 tons worth of Panzer Grenadiers. That means we need to now sort out 4 more divisions, 2 more tank divisions, and then we will have regiment headquarters. What the hell is Panzer Regiment? We're gonna just train those up. Get 4 more divisions, 2 more tank divisions. That means we'll then have 1.5 million tons of ground forces, which we can then begin to move. Yeah, that's going to take a lot. This is all going to take a lot. We do have these as well. We can then move these instead of the tank regiments. So those 3, that's the Schwer battalions. We just need 1 more regiment there. And then we need the Schwer battalion. Those will be done when? Those will be done 2110. So we'll have to wait till 2110 before we can do that. But we're getting very, very close to actually getting on the amount that we need. And then we can begin to actually move those ground forces over. And we might actually be able to do it this episode. We've actually made a lot of progress this episode in terms of getting our ground forces ready. So I wouldn't be too shocked if we were able to. So okay, 19th troop pod done, so we should have the 20th troop pod done here soon. Okay, we've completed all of our troop pods. And that means that they should be first cargo group, second. Not sure why they went into here when I said for them to go into the military shipyard, but, who am I to argue? Detach, and then I'm going to take the military shipyard. I'm going to take 20 of these. Detach them. Fleets, you're going to go to first colony 333. Track 20 ship and fleet. Oh, there we go. Tractor, any ship. I wonder if I could do this and then do cycle. No, I can't. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, well, time to tractor every single bloody one. This is how you get RSI, by the way. Tractors, there's a 9, there's a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. That means we can move 2,015,000 tons worth of troops. Now you're just going to wait for the troops to finish up, which they should finish up relatively soon when you think about it. Infantry battalions trained up. We're going to need a lot more of those. Still got 4 more divisions to fill. So let's train them up. Ground force construction rate just increased, which is good news. Let's go for an even higher ground force construction rate. So that'll be done December of this year. We'll have those extra tank battalions done that we can slot them in. And then we should have pretty much everything that we need for a full ground invasion. I'm not so sure how well this invasion will go. I hope it will go well, but I'm tempering my expectations. So we'll have to see. Panzer Grenadier regiments trained up. I'm not sure if that will be enough. I'm pretty sure it won't be. So let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, this is only enough for 2 divisions worth and a little bit extra. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's in the wrong one. Move that down. There you go. And then we can move the armored in. So that's 2 per as normal. And these are the IFVs, which provide that extra little bit of hit power to them. Okay, now we need to move these into a division headquarters. So 11th division. Then, yeah, that's 11th division done. So 3 more divisions to go. 12th Division. Let's get you ready. So that's 12th Division with that. Now we're just waiting on armored battalions for those. We need more armored battalions, and then we're going to need 6 more regiments. We need 6 more regiments. So, infantry battalion, but we need armored battalions mainly. Armored battalion, and those armored battalions will be done March 2110. And then with that we should be able to continue from that point. Okay, that finished up. Active garrison student, then we finish up the infantry battalions as well. We need extra regiments though to actually be able to fit all this stuff in. Panzer Regiment, that'll be done on December, so we should be able to finish up all of our ground forces by 2110, and then we should be able to move them over by the 2111, and then actually begin our invasion from that point on. Schwer's Panzer Battalion trained, that's our heavy tanks. So now let's get those into tank regiments. Oh no, I don't want to in there. No. Tank regiment. Tank regiment. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got all of our tank regiments right there. And then 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slot those in to the tank divisions. So 1 into this one. So that's that tank division done, and then we're going to do the final tank division here, the 3rd tank division. And that now means that we have about 540,000 tons worth of tanks. Now we just need to get the infantry regiment, or the infantry regiments, and then also the armored battalions, and then we're good there. Okay, that's the extra regiments coming up now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once this is all done, we'll be out of this hell, and then we can begin the invasion, which is the biggest invasion I've ever done in this game. And I hope it will be successful. If it's not, I'm going to cry. Bloody hell. Okay, that's them done. Now we need the armored. So those will be done 2, 4, 6, 8. Nah, I'm not sure I'll be enough. Get those done. Get all of them done. All the armored. I have to wait until 2110 and wait for May or February or any of the other time here. Okay, that's the armored battalions trained. So, God, that's a lot of battalions to go through. A lot of regiments to go through, I mean. You're good. You're good. It was the 6th, was it, that needed the... Yeah, you need the extra armored. Okay, you're good now. Then the 12th has got what it needs. But okay, so now we need to go through here. So armored. We've sorted out 4 more battalions, or 4 more regiments anyway. So you into that, then into that, and then we have 2 more. So we just need to train up 4 more of them, and then we're good. So we just have 1 more regiment and another division, and then we fully sorted out everything that we need. So we're going to have to wait till May for that to materialize here. So April, we're going through May now. Heavy autocannon just finished. Let's do another ground research. Let's go for super heavy vehicles. Why not? And let's have a look. Panzer Grenadier armored. There we go. And let's get those into the regiments. We need 4 regiments to be sorted here. Okay, good. That's those regiments sorted. U into the 13th. 13th is now done. The 14th. And there we go. We have our entire army now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infantry divisions. Panzer Grenadier infantry divisions. Then we have 4 tank divisions. Okay, I'm going to save before it crashes or something happens. And now, my friends, we can begin our invasion. Well, we can't, not right now, but we can go. We can attack. We can load up our forces and get moving over and have a little chat with our little alien buddies and say, hey, that homeworld you have, that's ours now. So let's do that right now. Let's load up all subunits. We're going to go for division headquarters. 10th, 11th, 12th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 14th Division Headquarters, and 1st Tank Division, 2nd Tank Division, 3rd Tank Division, and then 4th Tank Division. Let's load up those for now. God, how long does that take to load? Seriously, how long does that take to load? Wow, we have not loaded that much yet? Oh, God. Bloody hell, okay, so we loaded that up. That's 1.1 million, we've loaded 5. And then the tank divisions, okay. Now we load the next lot. So 9th, 8th, the 5th, 6th. And we have one more. That should be the 7th, I should imagine. Yep, 7th. Oh, I didn't put in load all subunits. That would be a problem. Remove, load all subunits. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and then 9th. There we go. How long will that take to load up? That's the question. Whew. Okay, there we go. 1.6 million tons of ground forces. There we go. We have 10 divisions, 4 tank divisions, 10 infantry divisions. Let's get moving towards Alpha Centauri at full speed. Battleship Squadron, we are going to have you head towards Alpha Centauri, do a refuel and a resupply once you reach there as well. And we are going to be waiting ourselves for our forces to arrive, which was going to take quite a bit of time. So we'll just be incrementing along here. Battleship Squadron is in. And okay, here they are. We are going to move the troop transports now. Here they are. Going to move them towards the 3rd planet. Battleship Squadron is going to move there first to make sure that it is safe. Not that 3rd planet. Oh, I always make this mistake. B3 move towards, and then Military Jump Squadron move towards B3 as well. That is the planet. So we're going to be able to do the invasion this episode, which I'm sorry surprised at, to be honest. Okay, make sure that it's safe for an invasion. There's the planet. Okay, here it comes. God, I'm nervous now. I'm actually really nervous that this is not going to work out. Alright, so begin unloading. B3, we're going to create a colony. Unload all ground forces. That's going to take 3 days, apparently. Okay, does that mean that we have all forces deployed? Yes, we do. Okay, now we need to set up field positions. So, front, rear echelon, set all formations the same. Field position, rear echelon, set all formations same. These are for our logistics. Divisionally, we're going to take all these guys, rear echelon, set all formations same. Field position, rear echelon, set all formations the same. Okay, well, good luck. I hope that this will work out. We have a total of 1.6 million tons of ground forces on the planet. 550,000 tons of them, however, are logistics, and then about 1 million are normal military forces. So let's see how the first round of combat goes, and hopefully that they can do pretty well here. Oh god. Oh, that's a calculation. Breakthroughs? Massive breakthroughs, massive breakthroughs. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a lot of losses. We lost 8,000 Panzer Grenadiers in the first attack. How much did we do against them? Losses. We did some breakthroughs, which was good news. God, that's a lot of morale changes. Yeah, we calculate that. I understand that. Infantry support. Medium tank, new alien unit detected. We inflicted 4,000 casualties on their infantry. They have the Afton Falcon medium tanks, the anti-tank team's heavy infantry. So we're trading about 2-1, and they're trading better than we are here. But we did get breakthroughs. What were the breakthroughs looking like? I would like to have a look at that. Breakthroughs with Panzer armored and our heavy tanks. Okay, and lost summary wise, we lost how many flex sounds? Heavy armored vehicle 377. LAVs 197. That's really bad. Rear echelon Panzer Grenadier AT. We lost a lot of Panzer Grenadiers, holy shit. What's our ground force total now? We lost 300,000 tons in the first attack. Okay, well, this is a pretty bloody conflict, and that's for goddamn sure. We lost 8,000. Oh, this might not be going well. We might need a lot more than this. We might need a lot more than this. We inflicted 3,000 casualties. 73. I think we need more than this. A lot more. Okay. Let me have a look. 4,000. Okay, well, casualties are lowering, though. I think that might have to do with the fact that we have less ground forces than they do. So 4,000 infantry casualties. We killed 2,000. So it's still trading about 2-1 here. But it is getting slightly better. Slightly better. 2,000 casualties on our part. How many ground forces do we have left? 800,000 tons. We've lost literally half our force. Are you kidding me? Okay, 2,000 casualties. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Oh my god, this is pretty terrifying, the amount of casualties that are going to be inflicted. 1,700 on our side. How many on theirs? Okay, well, the casualty rates are starting to even out. So that's something. Okay, then another breakthrough. We lost 1,500. Yeah, I'm not liking this. 600,000. 696,000. The problem is most of the stuff right now is logistics vehicles. Some of the tank regiments have been completely wiped out. How are the casualty rates looking on our tanks? 174 tanks knocked out. IFVFs. The IFVs are doing okay. They're not doing too okay, to be honest. Oof. Casualty rates. We lost the division HQ right there. The casualty rates are starting to kind of swap over slightly. We estimate they have 89,000 infantry. Are you kidding me? 89,000. How much infantry do we have? Ground forces, information, Alpha Centauri. Holy crap, we've lost a lot. 5,450 logistics vehicles still remain. I think we've just beaten through most of what we have. Most of the things that are left is the heavy tanks. Our infantry battalions have been absolutely obliterated. What information do we have on enemy ground forces? We needed like 4.5 million tons. I underestimated this. We needed a lot more to break this. Jodhpur Combined ground unit classes. Yeah, their weapons. I mean, let's have a look at that infantryman. That infantryman has armor strength of 18, hit point value of 12. That weapon does 15 damage with 18 penetrations. And so we have about equal weaponry, but I don't think the armor is equal. Either way, I think that's when we leave the episode off, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll have to figure out something to do in the next episode. Leave your comments down below on what you think we should do. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really does help me out. And special thanks to all my Patreon, not my patrons, but all my YouTube members. Thanks to you guys, well, to keep the channel going and keep the videos rolling out. Goodbye.